Namaste. Welcome back. Today we will have an idea about how balancing of the body can bring the quietness to the mind and steadiness to the mind, balance to the mind. This is, we play right from the very basic, a little bit challenging. Balancing also different direction, not only balancing on your feet. We'll explore few of them today. Come on your mat and bring the legs together. The most simple as the most challenging balance is your Tadasana. By now you are quite familiar the importance and the grounding of your Tadasana. Make sure the weight spread on all four directions. Drop the hands freely. Light contraction on the pelvic floor. Watch that, a light contraction on the pelvic floor automatically gives a good lift on your spine and the sides of the body. Observe that as soon as you engage between pelvic floor and genital, there is a light work, pulls automatically the low abdomen. That lifts the sides and makes the whole body light. Now watch, the weight between right and left leg, front and back, all centered. It all centered means you are light. Physically, mentally, also it brings you emotionally lighter. And watch, every single breath, that's beautiful. From here, without disturbing much, take your hands on your waist. And get the complete steadiness. The whole work switching into your left foot without changing the direction. Keep everything as it is. Engage the pelvic floor. Bend the right knee. Smoothly raise your right thigh. Raise your right thigh. A light contraction on the pelvic floor. Just watch. There is an amount of work on your right quadriceps. And there is also some work on your right hamstring. But make sure the weight should not switch it into the left side of your left leg. It remains in the center. Observe that. Body start may swings a little bit and just observe it. The grip of your left foot. In case you have a flat foot, a little struggle you will have, but careful with it. A light contraction on the pelvic floor remain, holds the position steady and strong. Then softly release your right leg. What's the difference between right and left? Then switch. Now bend your left knee and switch everything into the right foot. Raise the left leg and extend the trunk. Spine uplifted. Do not lock your right knee. Watch the entire right foot grip to the floor. In case you start watching any moving point, you lose balance immediately. In case you think something, you lose balance yourself. But keep the mind into one pointedness. It's a very simple, yet a powerful preparation for all balancing asana on your foot. Smoothly bring it back. You might observe the one side is more easier than the other side. But when you start practicing again and again, those becomes equal. When you experience the balancing on equal both sides, then you see an amazing presence of mind. And from here, take a little bit challenging. See your limitations and your strength to work on that. It is called Vrikshasana, the tree pose. Switch again your body weight into the left leg. Bend the right knee. The lightest version, keep your foot just against to the left calf muscle. As comfortable. Then you can softly take your right foot against the left thigh. Almost the right heel goes to the left groin. But do not disturb the entire left side. From the heel to the head, remain steady. And it still feels good. Take your hands in front of the chest and raise it up. The sides are extended really well. Palms gently pressing each other. Focus on unmoving point. Remember, if you start focusing here and there, you lose your balance quickly. After Uttita Pada, the Vrikshasana becomes much easier. Comparatively, Vrikshasana is little challenging than the Uttita Padasana. Keep extending your sides, engage the pelvic floor. The firmness of the Tadasana remain on your left foot. Breathe. That's superb. Slowly release your hands. With the hand support, release your right leg. Shift the body weight again to your right foot. Bend the left knee. Place your left heel against the right groin. The left foot straight down on your right thigh. If too difficult, place the left foot below the right knee. Do not push the body weight into the right. Once you're centered, balanced, hands in front of the chest. Softly raise it up. Extend it really tall. Pelvic contracted, sides are well lifted. Do not forget to breathe. Soft and long there. Totally centered and one unmoving point. Focused. Breathe. Superb. A knee pressure on your ankle and knee immediately come back. The sides are well lifted. Breathe. See the grip of your foot, the right foot. Superb. Slowly release your hands. With the hand support, release your left leg. Just watch. You may experience there. One side, it is so easy to balance. The other side, you have so much struggle. Yes, this is exactly your practice can make the difference. When you are regularly practice this, the difference will be minimizes. One fine day, you see the equal balance on both sides, where you master your asanas. Remember, when you master that asana, then you will also master the mind. Mind become one-pointed then movement. Now, you might observe from Tadasana to Uttita Pada, little challenging. Uttita Padas to Vrikshasana, bit more challenging. From Vrikshasana, the next little challenging asana is Garudasana. Take your hands on your waist. Focus on unmoving point. Then bend your both the knees, like your Utkatasana. Remember our purpose here to get a good grip on the feet. That when the feet is gripped well, the balance becomes so easier. And do not compromise on that. And after a good grip, switch everything into your left foot. With the bent knee, extended trunk, switch the right thigh over your left thigh. Center, don't tilt your body. Still feels good. Only if you feel good. Hook your right toes behind your left calf muscle. Otherwise, just keep on the side, no problem. In case you have a little bigger thighs and a stiff hips, it's much hard to go and hook it. It is not a challenge. You have to play with it. But staying in the center line with a good squarey hip, squarey shoulder is very important. Once you stabilize there, then softly stretch the hands straight ahead. Bend the elbows. Now you're balancing on your left leg, means the left elbow on the top. And palms goes all the way to your shoulder or even touch the shoulder blade. Take the elbows away from the body, but no stress on the neck. Light contraction in the pelvic floor. But don't forget to breathe smooth and breathe long. That's superb. Beautiful, beautiful. What's the challenge? Keep focusing on unmoving point, otherwise you lose balance. Don't tilt the body. Few more seconds. It's the amount of work on your left foot. Any pressure on the ankle, immediately come back. Smoothly release your hands. Release your right leg. How you raise the same way we come back. What's the difference between right side and left side? You may have a very comfortable on your left side. See, it's the same comfort you get on your right side now. What we need to do again, bend the knee just like your Utkatasana, an extended trunk, a well-gripped feet, and engage the pelvic floor. Softly switch everything into your right foot. Do not compromise on the squaring hip or shoulder. Hands on the waist. Switch your left thigh over your right thigh. Are you breathing? Super. If comfortable, hook it. Otherwise, just keep it aside. But do not compromise on the squaring hip, shoulder, a length of the spine. And softly cross the hands. Now you're balancing on your right leg, means right hand on the top. Take the palms all the way to your shoulder and take the elbows away from the body. See the firmness of your right foot. Focus on unmoving point, otherwise you will lose your balance. Breathe. And the powerful asana to develop in a good concentration. And helps a lot to release the short-temperedness. And all this balancing asana releases our distracting level. Smoothly release your hands back on your waist. Softly release your left leg. And softly make your knee straighter. Just watch what changes you can find. We are back to Tadasana now. There is a 4 layers of difference in the balance. It becomes intensified. As we intensify our balancing, mind become more and more concentrated, centered. That brings the mind from all different objects to one pointedness. That's why remember, if you want to calm down the mind, pick any one of these and play with it. If you're exhausted, just try Vrikshasana or Uttita Padasana. Or you are distracted, pick any one of them, stay each side between 1 to 2 minutes. Quickly that distraction drops and you will become centered. Now, there are other ways of balancing. You can balance on your buttocks, balance on your sides, balance on your hands and your feet, or balance on your belly. These are the different directions. We'll find out how we can balance. But if you want to calm down quickly, these are the steps. Okay. Now the next asana is called Uttanasana. Keep the legs an approximately shoulder distance wider, but feet should be firm. And all 4 directions, weight well shared. Then raise the hands straight up. Get a good extension. Bend the elbows. Light contraction on the pelvic floor and bend front. All the way bend front. Pull the belly. Pull the belly and slowly you can grab your calf muscles or your ankles and pull the belly and keep bending front. Little more. Like that. Weight spreading. Front, back, right, left, or right leg or left leg. You know what you need to do for that. Center it. Completely center it. Pull the belly. Work with every single breath here.
most important thing, the weight sharing on all 4 directions, which helps to center the mind. Then keep lengthening your breath smoother and longer. That's very good. Just keep the hands in front of your toes. Fingers well open, bend the knee, walk back. Fingers well open, sides are extended. Now you see your balance now. Either you take too much weight on the hands or on the legs. Sometimes it is more on the right side or sometimes on the left side. But engage the pelvic floor, pull the belly. Keep lengthening your spine. Extend your trunks. Lengthen it. See the amount of work there. Breathe. How beautifully the weight shared. In case too much on your arms or on your shoulder, bend the knee and pull the belly and lengthen it. Balance. The firmness of the feet and the palms. Weight spread all 4 directions equally here also. If you want to take more and more balance here, you have to pull the pelvic floor and lower abdomen. That switches easily. Smoothly bend the knee and gradually bring your legs together. And stretch the legs. Front. Now, after balancing on your hands and feet in a good coordination, the next balancing on your buttocks. It looks easy, but it's the most challenging. You have to develop a longer and longer balancing with the equal weight in front and back. It develops strong neuromuscular strength and also release the major rigidness from the neuromuscular system. And gives it much clarity. And I don't know how many of you remember the previous time when we tried Navasana, you struggled to stay there. Build this asana little by little. What we really need to do, start with very simple, very simple. Okay. See, sometimes what happens, in case you have a poking tailbone, the tailbone turns backward, that pains. If that is the condition, slightly roll back and start working on that. That becomes easier. For others, it's not the option. Only someone having the pressing, tailbone pressing into the mat, it's painful. Particularly skin burns a lot. That condition, slightly drop back. Others, try to sit as much as possible on your sit bone. First and easiest way, start with the bent knee. Make sure you extend the trunk and see the amount of work on the thighs. Start building this up first. See, this gives you solid presence. In case you lose your balance, lose your focus, and you are not able to hold the position. If you're able to concentrate, you can hold the position long and easy between 1 and 3 minutes. And it develops very strong work on the muscular system, circulatory system, respiratory system, and nervous system. And it's so good and comfortable, you can have the next step there. You can just grab your big toes. Yeah, I know this is a little easier with the extra support. You can start that, you can play with that. And start building here. When you're extending trunk and start working here, release major rigidness from the system. And helps you to get much stabilized. From here you can start lifting little higher, little higher, little higher, little higher, and extend it. You're still balancing on your buttocks, but with the extra support to hold your legs and upper and lower part of the body. This is easier than the previous one. But only building the practice we use this. That's super. That's super. Keep breathing. Okay, up to staying here for around a minute. I know there is a nice support right now. The legs can stay, the hands, the spine can stay, back can work easy. Few more seconds. Very good. That's beautiful. Now keep the legs as it is and softly release the hands. Just take your hands behind your head now. For 30 seconds and try here. A good length on your spine, a good work on the legs, and don't forget to breathe just for 30 seconds. Now we finished 15 seconds already. Watch the legs reaction, back reaction. The breath becomes shorter and shorter. Try to lengthen the breath to the chest and clavicular. Almost we finished. Don't give up, don't give up. Come on. That's beautiful. That's 30 seconds. See, sometimes 30 seconds looks so long. Sometimes we say, I'll come in a minute, then we don't turn up for 5 minutes. The importance of time comes when you are really in the challenging situation. There's a time we have to develop the focus there, and we overcome, we become really strong. That's the power develops in the mind. Now, after holding on the buttocks, next, a little challenge for you to balance on your navel. The other importance, the front, it is more easier, the body lifted up at 45 degrees. When you're balancing on your belly, we raise just around 15 to 20 degrees of your thighs and legs. And it's very helpful to strengthen your back and strengthen your mind and lengthen your breath. How to do? It's very simple. And what you need to do, cross the legs, slowly come front, lie down on your belly. Okay, आराम से lie down on your belly. Now we are ready. I hope you all remember one of the previous class we discussed about Shalabhasana, locust pose. What we need to do? It's very simple, We have to raise your thighs, legs, chest and the arms. And try to balance as much as possible around the navel. Okay? And try to stay there between 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Initially build up around 30 seconds. But gradually develop up to 3 minutes. Believe me, when you develop a 3 minutes, it gives you a solid concentration. Not only solid concentration, a super strength to the back. And that never happens so easily. You can get a hunchback by doing that. And if you have any respiratory problem, disappears. If you try every day 3-4 minutes of this in a one stretch, you have this solid strength on the respiratory system, circulatory system, back, on your mind, and also develops a strong work on your thoughts. Okay, that's very interesting, isn't it? Shall we try? Simple. What do we need to do? Stretch the arms. Forehead or chin down on the floor. As you inhale, raise your thighs as well as your chest, as far as you can. Only important point, you have to remember the upper arm touching to the ear. But no stress on the neck. In case you have a back pain, a sciatica and all, please take it easy. Or any kind of hernia. Please take it easy from that. During the 3 days of menstruation cycle, one should avoid this too. Breathe soft and long. See the length of the sides of the body. Just for 30 seconds we will try first. Come on, just for 30 seconds. We already finished 15 seconds. Just 15 seconds more. Breathe. See the body response. Don't give up. Breathe. Long and deep breathing possible. Last few seconds. Are you breathing? Superb. Hopefully you enjoyed that, no? You like to do once again? Okay, before going to the one more round, we'll try just 30 seconds one more time. Before that, few things to remember. Don't squeeze the buttocks. You have to engage the pelvic floor. Don't stretch the neck. You have to extend the sides of the body. Remember, squeezing the buttock tensens the lower back. When you engage the pelvic floor, you may experience light contraction on the buttocks, but you are not directly squeezing the buttocks. When you're stretching the arms, you feel there is a stress on the neck, that means you are not engaging the pelvic floor. The sides are not stretched, but you are using the arm strength to lengthen your body. That should not happen. Yes, breath goes little shorter. That's okay. Play around there. Are you ready? Very good. Shall we try? Just 30 seconds, okay? Only 30 seconds. Come on. Stretch the arms. Lengthen the sides of the body. Now inhale and raise your thighs as well as your chest. Just for 30 seconds only. Are you breathing? Are you balancing around the navel? His thighs are raised. Make sure you are not bending your knee. There is no stress on the neck or shoulder. Upper arm touching to the ear. Don't lift the head too high. Keep breathing. See the length of the sides of the body. The heaviness on the thighs. Heaviness on the arms. The back muscle reaction for every single breath. Almost we finished. Don't give up. Come on. Just few more seconds. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Beautiful. Wow. It's working good, right? Superb. Okay, the next one. Keep playing around. Remember, never force to straight 3 minutes. Little by little, little by little. Increase it day after day. Then the next one, you can see there is a balance also lateral. This lateral balancing gives a lot of presence and strength to the entire nervous system, called Ananta Shayanasana practice. How it looks like? It's very simple. See, you just lie down on your side. Just go on your side. From here, raise both the hands over your head if you're comfortable. In case it is too difficult for you to raise both hands, you can also take one hand, the upper hand in front of the chest, in case you lose balance but initial stage. Okay, others, you are ready? If you are ready, slowly take both hands over the head, the legs together. Just breathe. Completely you're balancing on your right side, but no stress on the neck. Don't tilt the body. Just raise your thighs as well as your chest and arms on the air and balance completely on the side of your body, the sides of the body. Now you are balancing completely on your right side. The arms raised, the chest raised, the legs raised, but no stress on the neck. Just for 30 seconds. Come on, breathe. See that amount of work on your waist, on your thighs, on your arms. Breathe, breathe. Superb. Keep extending your sides of the body and keep raising high. Keep breathing. That's very good. Ready? We'll just also try this on the other side. Slowly roll on your left. Balance on your left side now. The legs together. The entire body extended. Stretch your right arm over your right ear. The palms gently press each other. Extend the sides. Are you ready? Superb. Slowly raise your thighs as well as your chest. Balance on your left side of the body. No stress on the neck. See the sides of the body. There is a strong work on your right side now. The thighs feels heavier. The arms feels heavier. But breathe, breathe longer. Breathe deeper. Breathe mindful. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Very good. Slowly release and slowly lower on your belly. Stretch your toes out. Ankle flex. Rest the palms on your shoulder. Chin down. Release and relax here. The toes pointed with the entire body. The inhalation to body reaction for the exhalation. Whole body responds to your inhalation, then to the exhalation.
Feel the entire body response. Just watch the breath getting smoother and smoother. Mind is so calm. Slowly bring your legs together. Rest the hands next to the chest. Smoothly raise the chest. Bend the knee. Slowly come to seated. Sit in any comfortable position for you with a good lift on the spine. With those beautiful changes on your spine, on your muscles, on your respiration, on your face, the changes on your thoughts. The mind is so calm. Breath is so smooth. Slowly take your hands behind your back. Exhale and gradually bend front. Inhale and slowly come up. Release your hands. Gently lift your palms. Just cover over your eyes. Watch the warmness around there. Release your hands with few gentle blinks open your eyes. Dhanyavad. I hope you enjoyed the challenge of balance. Believe me, the balance not only in the body, balance in the life is very important. When you're able to balance well between right and left, we can bring balance into everything between our likes and dislikes, and heat and cold. In every condition, think about you are finding very difficult in your heat situations. You enjoy the cold, but you don't like the heat. But if you're having a good balance on this, the system automatically adjusts between heat and cold. Sometimes we love some people, we hate some people. Right? That's also once you consistently develop your balancing asanas, the between hate and love gradually minimizes the distance. This way, remember, developing a great balance on our body brings balance to the life. Don't forget, the balance gives you a lot of freedom. Keep practicing, enjoy the practice, and don't forget to keep balanced. Thank you.